This is a place where we talk everything when it comes to, nyayen kind of politics. Low key. We're so happy that we get to talk to actors, actresses, musicians, all about their craft, the art. There was a time, we got the arts industry to come here, and but we always call them out on those ones. I just hope so most of the time, no, but some can you know what you say. Send our mobile over to Bia or more can't say be now to what it is Sabia want it. You have to listen. Yet now that baby I'll be shiani baby now quite one-on-one. What me be sana it's not all about the pictures. So on that note, well, today would be a good day. Probably if I get out of the seat early, then I'll take, a memorable one, a picture with Anthony and Yvonne. They are here, they are here with me. And it's a surprise to me. So I hope you also love the surprise. And we're going to be talking about movies. Sino kakra kran ye kan ye kan na kire wo se sini foforo bi nso so aba wo se wo hwe. We talk about movie industry and uko obi afia wo Netflix uko obi afia wo my sister actually hacked something and they call it movie.do and all of that. And I'm like, so it's good to talk about movies. And today, I get to see Yvonne and I get to see Anthony, not on screen, but so close. Hey, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, Yvonne, yabo din fitin no be say, and never catch kakra ni akabro for kakra.
Yo, Mate.
Ebeye. I was say ye. Why you Kumasi movies you be there?
Me nye bi damon, but na me plan is me produce back with Little Wayne.
I have me kan what here?
Mate.
When you
Little Wayne. Oh.
To me, trouble masria.
Oh, sir.
Okay, but that would be good.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Yeah.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
I want to congratulate you for too many things that you've done and so many things that you are. You're strong. And I admire that because that's what we wake up every day to do, to be a better version of ourselves every day. And I see Bebrena have given up. The industry that we're in has a lot of things going in there, especially with the movies. Oh, Ghanaian movies, we are in a country where yenshada no yehu bibrisa, yenshada pek yehu niyama bibrisa. So it takes a lot to still, I'm still doing this and I'm doing the best and I'm bringing out the best. I know the cost in production. I've been around it and I know how it is. And even that we do not see or hear. And so I really do appreciate, and I admire you for that. I hope that you are a great model, to a lot of young women, upcoming. You should have seminars and talk to them about it. It's not always Yvonne, I want to shoot a movie, and they don't know what it gets to get there. You should do that. Okay, so let's talk about Anthony. We'll talk about the movie 50/50.
Sure.
But for now, Yvonne, let's talk to Yvonne about Yvonne. You do lie to who bending.
Matisse almost start here.
Fifty now, I never be do man tell me say be a baby. Material na mama so say na be your show. It is your bear there what Twitter. Kasa chire go vado my. Ka bibie na ya wo kan wo tie de. Me hu say wo ko ne office o.
That be
but and I Photoshop. Ache. Konansing for bibi ko. Now na nenka. Jane say your face be out there you my notice. Yeni abrepa o e blow ye nyama wo ho. What is the experience with that? I have too many questions, so I have to do that quickly. So what is the experience? You on Twitter trying to push an agenda. You as Yvonne Nelson, a personality in Ghana, trying to push an agenda. Why do you think there's a need for you to push those agendas?
Just as, you were talking about Doomsaw. Doomsaw must stop, right? It wasn't something I planned. I was sitting on my bed. I was sweating. Or showed me. Because I made mango. And I doom light. And I said I wasn't going to buy fuel anymore because it was so expensive. And I tweeted a hashtag, Doomsaw must stop. I woke up the next day. It was trending. That's how it happened, didn't you know? And you said Twitter, someone has paid me money to tweet, or it's how I am.
You feel.
Yeah,
what
I'm going through, exactly. Sometimes when I look around, I also see things and I tweet it. Like the other day, I tweeted about how people were fighting in churches.
Yes.
Because I was going to buy coconut and I saw it. A couple of church the mates and passengers were, you know, because of the fares and increase of the fares and all that. So it's not like, okay, I'm there and I've planned and I have an agenda. No, it's just things happening around us.
Just things that are
pretty
happening.
Pretty much it, yeah.
And then 2 days, I'm not away. What now? Say we have video on sa kwadi ambaye no kre.
I wamba.
O say then didn't know so ambaye.
Sa kwadi say na or two quires and all.
Yvonne kind of grow.
Oh yeah, that's what he told us.
Okay.
That's what he told us. We were heartbroken, Mom, because now your castle be supporting.
Because we hear he was on the tweet with you, retweeting everything, and then on that day he couldn't make it.
Yes.
No. Okay. All right. So we move on to this now. Moving. I know that what tribute process that what tribute. Could you give a number of the movies that were
No, I stopped counting.
You stopped counting?
Yeah.
Ever bro 100?
Ever bro.
What's my 100? How is it? A business, no? Is it the show business? How is it with the business side?
As a producer, no, now I'm enjoying it. Before it was quite challenging for me because now but now I love it. I've invested so much. I have all my equipment. It's a big deal for me. It's a business for me. But call other people who said so. Yeah, it's been a long road. It's been a long journey. I love it. I'm very passionate about the industry. I want to see people grow. I want to create employment. You know.
Okay, before I go to Anthony, let me ask you this. Still on the movie, you being on other people's set, you being on your own set. Is if I should get out of the seat and go to another station as a guest, I'd be watching, and sometimes I'd be watching. You know, then I quite to say if you drive, nase ukotino become I will not take a break all the time.
Yes.
Now take a break and you're accelerating. You know, you're always nervous. Well, me, I am. And you know, how do you feel now? You know. First, you know, oh, you know, as an actress on another person's set, all that would come. Equipment in Yambedruye, den. You, as an actress, you would be disappointed and everything. Now you get to be on the other side as a producer. What are some of the challenges compared to you being an actress on another person's set?
It's actually one of the reasons I started making my own movies.
Okay.
Yeah, because not me was set on I complaining too much.
Too much.
Yeah, like sometimes you can just tell what they're doing is just
wrong.
Whack. Yeah.
Whack.
And you tell them and they're like, oh, it's okay. And they like cutting corners. So I knew I could do better. Yeah.
So far?
I'm making great movies.
I know.
Yeah, 2 of my movies are on Netflix now. Hopefully, the 2 new ones will also.
We'll come back to the Netflix bit. Anthony,
yeah.
Hi. You go with her everywhere. Promote 50-50. You're so welcome. Let's throw it back to you as an actor.
Okay.
You know, the movie industry in Ghana, no. What want to say?
Well, I personally feel the movie industry is picking up very fast.
Oh yeah.
Yes, at a point in time, everyone was saying the movie industry was dipping, and it was because of so many factors that we're facing, infrastructures, investors, and etc. But I feel the industry is picking up. A lot of people are going on set, running on set. DSTV is investing a bit, you know, calling some producers, getting some producers busy. Individuals like Yvonne Nelson is also producing films. She's done 2 films, doing another one, and you know, it's actually picking up. Yeah.
The next time I have a voiceover, I'm calling you. Okay, so let's ask this one also. You know, we had this convo. We wanted to put this thing out there for you. You've been doing movies. You know, you've been doing movies for quite some time now. Now, what was the scariest movie you've watched yourself?
Scariest movie, like movie
you've watched the scariest.
Well, scariest.
I could name a few. Friday the 13th. Yvonne.
No.
Omen. I'm a movie person. I watch every other movie. You know, you don't remember that?
Well, I don't love scary.
You don't like
movies.
scary
I love
movies.
action films.
Action films.
Drama.
And all of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen Godfather?
Godfather. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the kind of films I love.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's mafia.
Mafia films.
Okay. All right. So listen. The movie industry. We got a few coming. There are rumors out there. Well, as news that there are not a lot of producers. there are news out there that because there are not a lot of producers, or the producers in the game are not doing so well with the movie creation in Tino, a lot of actresses and actors are also getting into that line. Yvonne said something about, cutting corners and everything, so they are motivated in a way or two to also, okay, we can do better. Do you think that Ebedru Baby would get that much producers in Ghana?
Well, there's a likelihood. It looks promising. Like I said earlier, like I mentioned earlier, that DSTV, Aquaba Magic, they're recruiting producers and giving them money to do productions for them. So it's actually informing a lot of producers who have been sleeping to actually wake up and then go to places like that for funding to do a project, And also, producers, there are a lot of producers who are doing stuff. But one problem I personally see all the time is that they don't actually look at beyond borders. They only look at doing films and then just premiering. And then, okay, I just want to do a film. I just want to do a film. But they don't actually think about the business part of it. And that is what do not make them get returns to be able to reinvest.
You talked about borders, so let's go there. As an actor, do you feel that most of the times we have few of our actors and actresses crossing borders, going to other African countries, going to other industries, to also do joint production or every other thing. Even there are some few producers, Yvonne is doing that, right? That would invite other actors from elsewhere in other countries and say, okay, so I'm inviting you on this set, come, let's do a movie, blah, blah, blah. Do we get those invites? There was a time that we found almost all of our actors and actresses in Nigeria doing movies. I am even Ghana, but they were there, and it was not vice versa. It was not really like that. But because then producers are springing up and doing good job. Why is it that we do not cross, aside, the investment, the reinvestment that is not happening because we are just content with premiering and then that's it, not trying to put our movies elsewhere on Netflix and for other people to appreciate. Why is it that most of our actors and actresses are not crossing borders?
Well, personally, I've had a number of calls from producers in Nigeria, but scheduling and timing has not really helped because I've been filming here in Ghana. And most of my colleagues, I have a number of them that are in Nigeria and are working. I think our industry, because it dipped a bit, producers didn't really see much of the talent because jobs weren't coming out. So it's jobs that you get to see actors and get to see how people can perform. And then when the jobs are on Netflix or online platforms, that's when producers get to see that, okay, this actor is actually marketable, can do the job, and they will actually pitch. Because Nigerian producers are businessmen. They actually look at, they don't mind if you actually attract even one person to buy the film. They actually look at the marketing part. They are businessmen. So I think they are actually calling actors. And I'm looking forward to going to Nigeria in 2 months.
Oh, great. Yeah. Okay, so before we go to the 50-50, let me ask you about language, whether it's a barrier. Language in the movie, the creation of movie. In Nigeria, we always make that because we're so close, sisters, we always do things together. In Nigeria, you find movies, the local movies, we watch them and we enjoy them. Even Asia, yet I say Indian movies for 4 hours. You'll be watching them and the things they do, is unbelievable, and we watch it. We watch South African movies and they be speaking their languages and we are okay with it. We follow their series and they might not even be speaking our language. Is it a barrier for us? And Ghanaians, we do not, I remember this movie I've enjoyed. I told you so till date. I remember Sikasun Sumo or something. I've enjoyed it to date. We only show those movies on Christmas, Christmas, and then you home alone. For you, but are we not able, like I'm looking forward to Yvonne Ebeye, a movie that's, local movie, the kind of local movie you're like, you're speaking our local language, but it's Ga, it's Eve, it's Chi, or it's Hausa or something. Do you think that it's because we do not have actors or actresses, that can speak the local, dialect or something like that? Because I know, say in Hollywood or Krano, they are taught to speak, in a certain way for a particular role. Beast of All Nations, blah, blah, a lot of them to speak in a... Wakanda had this whole feel small like that. So what is it? Is the language a barrier? Like, what is it about it? Is it that it's not going to sell?
No, language is not a barrier. There's a film I featured in that was premiered last week, 7th May, the Silverbird Cinema, Kadara.
Yeah, Kadara.
Yes, I spoke Hausa.
Hausa, yeah.
And I learned Dagbani on the set. So,
you learned it on the set?
Yeah, I learned Dagbani on the set. And I even learned Hausa on the set. You get it. So language is not a barrier. And next week, I'm starting the production. I'm speaking Chi throughout.
Wow.
Yes, so I think that it's something that filmmakers here have been doing long ago. But like I said, the industry was dipping, so people weren't seeing. You get it. But we are still on course.
I should have asked you about promoting it. Yvonne, let's come to 50-50, but pitching on this one, is it that we've been doing local stuff, for a very long time? I saw a movie with you and Becca and Kasum Scenario some time back.
No.
No, is it Becca?
Yeah, Becca, yeah.
Yes, Becca.
If Tomorrow Never Comes.
If Tomorrow Never Comes. And I could, local language,
yeah.
but people enjoyed it.
Yes.
So
yes,
then
yes.
I'm asking, sir, are we not promoting it enough?
It's just the way you shoot a movie, or the way you, as a producer, everyone has their own concepts and what they want to sell. And, if this movie is just for festivals or you want to, commercialize it.
Okay.
And so it depends. I know that in the near future, I will do something that's like purely Chi or Ga or Hausa, yeah. But for now, just focus on the English movies.
That's good.
Now.
Let's focus on 50-50. Now tell us about 50-50.
50-50, it's, we made a lot of magic. It's been 13 years since Majid and John DeMello and myself shot a movie together. The last time we shot a movie was The Game.
I remember The Game.
Directed by Frank Raja.
Raja.
Yeah, so I thought about it. I'm like, we need to come back, reunite and do something. So I spoke with them. I got the script ready. I spoke with them. They were game. John DeMello left his farm, came on set. The story is about John DeMello and his younger brother, Anthony. They didn't really get along in there. They fell in love with one woman, Yvonne Nelson. And the rest will be shown in the cinema.
Oh, come on. Okay, I thought I was really, oh, no. Oh, yeah, watch the trailer there. If she won't tell us, then we might as well watch the trailer, and then we talk more about it, when it was shot. And then when we're back, and I want to talk about soundtrack. Soundtrack. Okay? Okay, so let's go watch the trailer. You just can't miss this one on the 21st. Silverbird. You can't miss this one. You can't miss this one. Yen konkoshia ho na yen she. Otia say yen konkoshia. Munja is coming to a pen drive near you now with the music and movies and all of that. May 21st is happening. Silverbird, we say 50 cities. Take your family, family, friends, gather up. Let's go watch good movies, okay? Yeah, soundtrack. Let's talk about soundtrack. When I talk about soundtrack, I only remember this very one, that is Titanic. Now, when you hear the song, my heart will go on. The next, what comes into your mind is Titanic. For me, being in this corner, watching you do your thing, I'm thinking that, okay, so soundtrack has a way of, promoting, the music, even promoting the song itself, promoting the movie. And it has a way of, people associating and all of that. And I want to know, sometimes, say but why do you think there's a need for you to create one for the movie?
Yeah, just like you said, if people like the song, they would obviously want to watch the movie, right? When you go on iTunes, the cover has the movie poster. So it doesn't even have Yaya on it. It has the movie poster. Yeah, because I wanted to do something new. I spoke with Yaya and I told her about the job, the project. She was really excited. And I make her and say, I need her to do something exclusive for the movie. So it was all part of the planning process.
Okay, now let's talk about recruiting. You know, you trying to gather people up. You said the reason is it's been about 13 or 15? 13 years. Yeah. You know, the three of you, Mickey, you know, created a magic, like created that magic. Yes. Into you thought of that. But then what do you serve? What is the thinking? I know so sometimes there are agencies that go to they read the script and everything, and then they, okay, I think this person will be good for this, a person will be good for that, and then they bring the people to you. But I also know that most of the times, as a producer and so on, a bit of an intake said, I need this person, I need that person. How did you do that for 50-50?
50-50. I know you saw Irene Opare in there, Jacqueline Mensah,
yes,
beautiful TikTok star, and of course Anthony. For Anthony, it was very, I wouldn't say hard for me. I needed a refreshing face. I looked around the industry. He is doing amazingly well. Yeah. He's a great guy, very talented. Acting-wise, Obetumi match it up to John Dumelo, you know, give the same wavelength as far as acting is concerned. So I knew he was good for, you know, for the character, for the role. And there are two teenagers in there, Charles and there's another guy that, Martin, that looks like John Dumelo. Yeah. So he played John's younger self, yeah. And there are two smaller ones as well. So the casting was very difficult because I was looking for someone who looked like John Dumelo, and I had to wait and wait and wait. Yeah, the picture wait me, and I said nope. Sometimes I even get someone who can act, but on set John. Oh, so it was very tasking and daunting, but here we are with 50-50.
Yeah, amazing, because I can see influencers, I can see comedians.
Yeah,
me Jackie wo, and
Jacqueline, yes.
Yeah, me Jacqueline wo.
Yes.
And also, so when it says so fit
me or play my younger self.
Really?
Yeah, but we look alike.
Oh no. Okay,
we
do. Yeah, you do. Yeah. I shouldn't see you on TikTok dancing to that. I shouldn't see you there. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, so tell me, Anthony, script. You know, sometimes an actor or an actress will say, pair the script. You know, I was moved when I read it. I felt that I could align myself to it. I felt that, oh, this really is me, or then I really want to push this message out. For me, personally, when I have to take up a job, I'm looking at the impact that I make with that job. I'm not looking at just the money. I'm looking at what can I do with this? What would I be remembered for when it comes to this project? That is me. Obi wa no mo afala nyanasem hey TV yankotena so obi wa no mo kasaba Yvonne etua yanko mini Yvonne betwa yanko, you know, people do that. Some people too I'm friends is store shows here then you they have a whole lot of names they call your mind. But what was it for you? I mean, I don't know how it was, whether the call came first or whether the script came first, but what was your motivation? What was your push to, yes, I'm going to be on the set?
Okay, so when I got the script, I was skeptical. I was a bit nervous because Majid is on, John DeMello is on, Yvonne Nelson is on, and I would have to match up. But I told myself this is something I've been waiting for. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for. This is a film that I know will cross borders because I have followed Yvonne Nelson's production, Wine Productions, and I know that the productions go on Netflix. And that is somewhere I want to go. That's somewhere I want to have my films on. So in a way, I was like, no, this is an opportunity for me. I knew that this will put me somewhere, and it would introduce me into the industry again. As making people see the talent and the craft I have. And also, when I heard the script, honestly, I felt I had to be selfish because there will be some gain from me to get people to love me because of the character that I have to play.
You have to play.
Because character I'm playing in the script will have a closeness with Yvonne Nelson.
With Yvonne
and
Nelson,
I would have to fight John DeMello. And I knew about the fact that people were seeing John and Yvonne as people thought they had some love interest, but it's way off that.
Yeah.
But I just felt that, okay, it could be something I could tap in. People say, will be this new guy. They try to get close to Yvonne. Hey,
you know.
So I felt, so this is also an opportunity for me to also showcase that, okay, I could be a lover boy too.
You know what? I've seen you on screen, but personally, I think I love your honesty. It's really, 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 your honesty as well. Of course, in this industry, somebody can actually to see Yvonne worry and they have this attachment to people that you can be hated for just trying to get close to Yvonne and I will be this guy. Why be all over the Yvonne like that? And I remember when Kobiche was on Yvonne feel barbecue. I'm like, now why? Leave the lady alone. Ade. Then the next moment, you see Capella goes up and Yvonne no one more jollof and then no, you never buy. Yeah. You never buy because we love jollof. So that is really cool. That is really cool. And I think that those times years ago, like over a decade, I never loved movies. When I sit back and I watch it, we walk past or maybe done on my room. I take funny way because my beginning was very funny. So Yvonne mukotna no mu di dinner no say we no boss ya not na eche frank kwaja had no my what na table you see a blare shot bi kakra that kind of thing. I used to have so many friends in the movie. I was like, Eve, now where
you would have to pause. You have to pause it.
You have to pause. I was on set all the time, and I was like, you have to pause it before you see him, because if you don't pause, I'm not flash. Then you just come past, If I walk past, we'll be done. Now Yvonne, I'll be trim. Now what?
Why be down?
Why be down?
Yeah, maybe once. Yeah.
Why be down?
Yes.
People don't know that about you. They think say, what's someone?
Yes. I don't want to mention names, but my be that. Oh no, they promised me say after no say movie no be sa na me twemu keke.
Who twemu flash this year pose.
Hey.
As near who say I know that. Okay, so when you have a script that gets you in there every now and then, it also boosts your you see, that's why sometimes when you get TV, because television, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, it goes a long way. Yeah. I mean, about Hollywood, you're making a fame just because Otremu, quickly, So I know what it is. And this one, I could just tell you that it's gonna go but the hate is real. Make about we are saying page. Now let's talk distribution.
Right.
Let's talk distribution. Obi share I will say almost say 50-50. Your friends in 21st Silverbird. Nam de bibia mo de si akra. Bibia mo de si akra. Kumase takra de we ya. Eno na ya na make kire industry arts for no mo de mo sorry a. Mo sisi auditoriums na mo de aba akra nti mo fa bi nko Kumase na nipa. Hu ne be me come see obaby de. So majaka, but I will say it another day. Yeah. How do you distribute? I mean, it's on Netflix and everything, so then people could buy. Yeah, that's another digital side of it. But then how do you take the movie to the people, not only in the capital, but how do you take it to the people? Because people will love to see Anthony, will love to see Majid, John DeMello, Jacqueline, all of those characters, or if I should call, what's the right word? So I don't err. If I should, they'll see them, Ewo Kumase Takrad anyway. I think says about time too that the movie, producers and the movie industry also find other ways of taking a movie and all. We have the drama right now, that is the stage drama that is also helping. But it is so many cinema in the club and because you have to. So how are you distributing this?
Back in the day, I used to do premieres in schools, like Kumasi Makosa, Bemsenko Kai. With Sin City, me call Volta region, me call Takrade. I go around. But in recent times, me get calculations now. They make sense. So, business-wise, and you're feasible, mame. I am not just doing this because I want to show off. I've invested. I need to make my money back. It is a me share ebia Kumasi ana Tadi ana baby na me calculations and say okay me cast go ye fly call hotels eduane na sales no make sense. I won't do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not here to please anybody. I'm
course.
making the movies, yes, for the fans, but remember you can try, you know. So anything that we've been making so much noise when government or in Pennyphone when they are meeting investors, they should also tell them to invest in the industry because they hear cinema halls, not just in Accra, like you're saying. It can be on Northern region, Volta region, because we don't have it.
I know. So then talking about that, then I ask again, Yvonne takes to Twitter and then Yvonne need light, and that's what me to fuel and Tony generator more. Not what tweety. You know, Yvonne Kwakoto watch it, you know, you do that a lot. You always in that crumbs. You know, Yvonne Kwakoto watch and that's who say be a drop for be cool over 20 press. She tweets. And then I'm beginning to wonder, okay, so why is she not then tweeting about, you know, the movie industry and then the people over there? And as I eat what is it? They should be making decisions. I'm not afraid to say whatever it is. They should be making decisions. So why is Yvonne not tweeting about that? Yvonne is just, you know, she should be tweeting about that and probably, who knows, something might happen. Is it that you do not have the backing of your colleagues?
No, I've been talking about it for the longest time. Anyone who's been following me knows. Whether on even Twitter, I tweet about how we don't have actors in Ghana. I tweet about everything. In all my interviews, I'm always talking about investors, infrastructure. I've been hammering on it for the longest time.
Because me, you know, me who can't make country because me, I always want to get out because when you get outside, me personally, when I get outside, people ask me all sort of questions that I do not have answers to. So sometimes I try me corner me friend catch it because you know when you I always say that there is a responsibility when you sit on television and radio. You are whichever way you find yourself as an actor, as a presenter, whatever, you have a responsibility. It's not about dressing up. It's not about trying to be famous or anything. But you have a responsibility because you have to inform the people. You have to be for the people. And, you know, you understand? So, and the information has to go down. You see, infrastructure,
infrastructure near it said make us cinemas here say industry never build it. Well now we're just actors and producers. We don't need sikana you bet me the IS and no say when you look around us also almost see hotels almost see Nyama way restaurants how bet to me investment you make your money back. Silverbird watch it.
Of course.
They've been there for over 15 years.
Oh, long time.
They make money.
Of course.
Well, into no investors no they don't know say avenue ways so how to me invest in. And we hardly meet people like that. So more share mono. Oh yeah, we hardly meet people like that.
Hey,
me nimo sikenibia.
Anthony also needs sikenibia. Hey, mo kanu creo.
Oh, we don't.
Mo nim sikenibia.
Me nimo bia osi hotel.
Wo ni mo bi osi hotel?
Devi.
But mo bi osi restaurant.
And no cry Debbie, but madam for back restaurant, Lucky Lawson. Shout outs to Lucky Lawson.
Lucky?
Yes.
Yvonne Pedrian. Hey, Yvonne Pedrian. And no, was it a salam down and not first na ne?
Yes.
Pedrian.
Hey,
you know, I'm getting some rumor. Cross hair, you know, what mean you had a lot of that copy Karima. You know, Yvonne Pedrian, you know, I used to think that, you know, Yvonne was just likable. She's nice. She would just carry food and go and do it. But but I will not follow you to eat because she's not even getting bigger. You know,
look at me.
You're not even getting bigger. So I'm like, and she still remains the way she is. But yeah, I get that. So probably so will be some question if I don't know more premiere movies won't cry. And no more from Makumase Eyeska. Pancha de Fediska Naye. Eyeska. Into no Oba Beswa Anthony Mo. And yeah, you want me if I don't concord that hotel be a one abeka and I won't buy her your doing that's so you to a we are all hoping, say, bedroom baby no sana industry no esifa air costro no bebre na yeah companies I can see no money, you know, they will see the need say oh say me see kashemua menya ne back bede na esisa ebe see just a one kasan so see you movie now na wo kohwe o 50 cedis na wutia no it goes a long way to help say ono so betimi asoa obia say ene moma yenko every bibi meet and greet o zari yeah moma yenko so that you get to see them yourself but say wonya wadwene say wo bekọ no wakotua no wakohwe movie no but wo pese yesoa nipa ni na de ba ade no so ye diska na ye so don't be sitting and to 2 CD credit and I'm very airtime na fa nkotena mimi page ase ana Yvonne fa ko Yvonne page ase because maybe they'll block you but what the page ase because you know sometimes these personalities they try to be nice you know I'm not nice so you know they'll block you that could be sad to say you know they just buy credit they don't say anything to you don't just say anything to you hey. Like you know that Ghanaian entitlement and now Yvonne now hey me to be fast energy
back in the day I may block you or Twitter but you see
no you just leave it to be obia hey so that is how it is so 50-50
yeah
21st
yes
Saturday it's going to be on a Saturday
yeah this Saturday
yes. Okay now I'm going to ask you the last thing then I come to Anthony and ask the last thing what is so unique apart from the three of you Anthony being the new face I want to see Anthony punch Dumelo for me, because punch him or they the man found Sanka no Majid. No, Majid is a sweetheart. You know, punch you know, you might. And it's lovely to see John on screen again. You know, like I know he's been on screen, but it's always a pleasure to see him, you know, in his element. I just admire him also for his my friends you know, his versatile nature. You know, it's really so it will be lovely to see him. What is that unique thing about 50-50? Why yet production bebre, which are movies bebre, you can't count yourself. So what is it about 50-50 that we need to get up and come on the 21st?
50-50. Usha, Uba cinema no now be sha. It will teach you about love. Okay. Love no enye o love o girl and now boy. Brotherly love. Say love conquers all. Do unya or unya ne bone. And know that. And the other thing is, Mini Majid ne John Dumelo. We haven't shot a movie in a long time. And know we dey yama fans. No. I know, say they miss us. They be almost complaining when we post that say they want to see us together. What's happening? Are they muncha movie beyond? What's happening to the industry? Into way there, it is for the fans. You know, we want them to come out. You see, I come up with motor tickets. I'm to me uncle Silverbird Cinema. Okay. I'm tickets.
So apart from Silverbird, me and your baby on ticket. Silverbird.
Yeah, Silverbird.
Okay, that means we choke. You know, he choke for there. So what time is that?
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
8 p.m. 9 p.m. The last time I was at the mall till 1 a.m. So.
You did?
Yeah.
Cancel. You know, so tell me, I best start at 7, the movie, right?
Yes.
I best start at 7. Come on, give us something. You know, at least I best start in Tem Kakra. You know, I best start in Tem Kakra. Now,
red carpet. Oh yeah. Me patch on meet me about Tem. And now so much movie ni we are. We can also take photos. And Sakode is coming.
Hey, where you baba?
Yeah.
On two coin.
Debbie, he's.
Baba.
Me bonfire said.
On two coin. Na kebe tweety pa.
Hey, come tweet it. Because on one occasion or beba.
Okay, so then before that, Ubantema, there will be a red carpet, and then you can
be there. Anthony, John Dumelo, myself, Irene Opari.
Okay, so on the 21st. Now, lovely. Okay, so we can't miss this one. Do come back.
I will.
Anthony, come back.
Let me know. Anytime.
Yes, you have to come back. So 7 p.m. We'll buy it can be different. So we'll travel with you more. Anthony, we'll buy it can be different.
Sure.
When you come where you love it. So 21st, 7 o'clock. Moya manning effort. Yeah, you know, let's love ourselves. Yeah. Univesa. You know, just love ourselves. See, I'm telling you for a fact. Bibia waha no say. Oh, train Yvonne now say was South African movie more episode or yanedi ko na kokoshe. This is not the first production of Yvonne I intina. What's a mekan Yvonne works to you. No, what's a mekan etro. And the papa must say, and you say, be a walk movie, be a quackosha, nipa cra, or muye movie, no. They're all coming together. They will be there even before 7 p.m. You know, we are Nkofona, you start late and everything, and then you go cinema, yen chia or 9 number betrim, unless one family. You know, so just get there on the 21st, this month, 7 p.m. And I think say 7.
Yes.
And
8
8 p.m.
9 p.m.
and 9 p.m. So let's go watch it. Let's go enjoy it. And also, is it going to be on Netflix also after?
Yes, hopefully.
Hopefully, it's going to be there too.
Yes.
Any place else? Netflix?
Amazon. After it has to be.
It has to be
process.
Okay.
After Netflix, and it goes somewhere else.
All right. Let us go and watch it first hand. Netflix and more in Ghana. What do you say? No more share. Yeah. What Ghana dear? We should come in our numbers. Go to the mall. 7 p.m. Silverbird and go watch the movie. Thank you so much, Yvonne.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anthony. And congratulations.
Thank you.
We all hope to see you in more movies, more movies. And Yakupoma Yvonne's Kanet Koswa Nicha.
Amen.
And no one Benya Jollof and congratulations. We will be there on the 21st of May. Thank you so much. And Max Morning continues.